Hey folks, welcome to They Are Billions and Major Freak, and just going to give you an update on what I've been doing lately. It's a retry of a backup save. I'd gotten to broken lands around here, and I was just banging my head against a wall, and I realized that I've I picked a bunch of tech, like almost 500 points at least, in things in Apocalypse I was never using. In hard mode, they were great fun, but in Apocalypse, I wasn't using barricades. I really wasn't using wooden towers. I really had no need. I discovered I have no need for corpse recycling and black market and the bank, really, because my player skill isn't that good, and it's not designed for taking advantage of that as opposed to, say, using the market, because I constantly have surplus resources, and I'm getting gold out of that, the surplus from the market. I'm not that good with the macros, so I'm constantly hitting surplus. And the barricades were useless against Apocalypse mode because they just hardly did any damage when you needed it. In the past, in hard mode, you get one or two zombies attacking something remote, and if you had a barricade there, it would kill them, it wouldn't alert anybody else, and your building would be safe. I found it wonderful in hard mode. In Apocalypse mode, we just kiss that goodbye. So I wasted tons of tech, and especially on this ridiculous tech. I thought it was in game in this tactical map, but it's actually where is it? Armored Attack Station. I was like, I bet I can place that on the map, but no, it's on the attack missions in the swarm missions. So wasted 120 on that. And at this time in the game, the previous playthrough, I had gotten to Valley of Death. I tried Valley of Death with soldiers, the two bonus soldiers, and it was just aggroing too much. I can manage aggro. It's just it was really tough. I am not good at micro. Not good at micro. Not at the level I need to be on Apocalypse. Not yet, at least. So the bonus soldiers were just causing me trouble. And I've had two defeats in the Villa of Terror. I'll get to that in a sec. I was testing. I was like, what the hell? I went in and tested the sniper, the bonus sniper you get, and I discovered that once veteran, it doesn't increase range; it just increases its damage a bit, and it's almost doubles its rate of fire, which is great. He's great, but his effective DPS is 100 compared to the veteran soldier, which is 90. So okay, you've got 1.5 extra range, you've got a little bit more DPM, but if you got 4 soldiers all aiming at the same person, that's a huge amount of wasted DPS. So if I'm going to go snipers, it might be helpful if I spread them out between the towers, 1 each tower, and then 3 soldiers. That might actually work with my playstyle, because I pause a lot and can afford to be technical like that. And using towers like that, that might actually work against the giants. I'm just not sure, because I need a veteran sniper to take out a giant in one shot, and I'm not going to tech towards sniper right now, but I definitely want to ID one of the chubbies and see if it has 110 or less hit points. If so, then I can one-shot it with a sniper, and then that would be worth it, because giants the bane of my existence because I need to kill the spitters quickly and highest priority, but the game prioritizes giants over spitters, which is retarded. So I just need to figure out a way to counter that in a way that's helpful. If I can gank the giants quickly with the snipers, the extreme range of the Thanatos might be worth it now that the Thanatoses aren't constantly shooting in your face giants. You know, it was just ridiculous because everybody was ignoring the spitters. So I'm trying to meta that, just theory craft a way to deal with that combination, because you're gonna get it on. Yeah, so using all attack if it's useful, right? So if I cannot one-shot a chubby with a sniper, they're completely useless, and therefore, by extension, Thanatoses are doubly useless because I can't get to the point when they're useful. And I've tried microing the spitters using the Thanatoses, and it's just so hard to spot the damn things in the mass of zombies coming at you. So it's, and you can't force attack the ground, which would be awesome, but you can't, so kind of screwed. I wonder if there's a hotkey to force attack ground. You know, a hidden hotkey that we don't know. Cute. Custom. No idea what that means. Huh, anyways. Bloody hell. Yeah, because if you do attack, it's just simply attack move. You cannot get it to force attack unless I'm missing something completely, right? Yeah, damn it. Yeah. Yeah, just... Ugh. Alright, so I saved a backup right now because I've got 1,040 tech points. And I've spent it on high technology, oil transport, and ingot. 300 gold piece every 24 hours, as opposed to corpse recycling, which gives you 2 points every zombie, no matter what type. Because I've got corpse recycling and black market in the previous playthrough, and I found it was, to me, it was a waste. It was great, but you could use the train to get a lot of points early on because if the train kills a zombie, it's going to give you points for recycling, which was awesome to find out. But at the same time, in the long run, it didn't. I compared playthroughs with my last one with the Valley of Death, and honestly, I was doing great because my player skill had improved, and I realized that if my micro is really advanced, then I would really benefit from black market and corpse recycling. But at the moment, I am not at that level, and I don't think I'll ever be. Tactical Fried Rice is pushing people to go for artillery transport, and ingot transport gives you gold every 24 hours. So I'm figuring this is my best bet for my turtle mode, and if I can get artillery transport, yeah. Yeah, So that'll be interesting to grab, and I'll push hard to grab that. If I can get that, then the narrow pass should be a cakewalk. Knock on wood. So yeah, I mean, what I had last time was biochemistry, mechanical engineering, black market, currency. I was tempted to go with high-res defenses just because of narrow pass. I wanted towers for that early on, but I hesitated and instead went with, I also had this and that, and I went with that, hoping I'd be able to place it in the, the game map, but derp. So that's the text I had before, and yeah, I'm really happy I restarted and had a backup save then, because it was 120 I just threw down the toilet. So yeah, I'm okay not having Lucifers. They're great, but at the same time, I tend to get overconfident using them and move too far forward. And I found that doing the Valley of Death without Lucifers was just perfectly fine. I didn't need the Lucifers at all. So that's something I can delay getting. They're useful on the swarm missions, but I'm hoping I can get by delaying grabbing that for now, because I want so badly to get artillery transport. It's so critical that I try to push that instead of frittering away my points on biochemistry, which I hardly use, which I thought it would be very useful for me, but I discovered I hardly used it. And once I got to that level, I could expand to elsewhere and get more. Yeah, it's great, and it's something I want, but it's not something absolutely critical that I use a lot. And it's not like I use a lot of Lucifers either, so it's like, okay, I can put off that because I'm not pushing for this right now. If snipers are viable, I would definitely go snipers. But it's a risk, and if I do that, I'll definitely make a backup before I test snipers, because that would be, if it doesn't work, if the Thanatos sniper combination does not work, that would just be it would be brutal hit, because I'd have another huge amount of tech I just lost. So I've got to get to a point where I can hoard tech points in order to get both snipers and Thanatoses and try it out at once. And if it does not work as intended, then I can just reload that mission, because I lost the mission, and just refund those at once and just pick other techs. So I'm gonna have to save up. I'd obviously need Lucifer at some point. So it would be, I'd need 300 points plus 300 plus 560. So I'd need 560 points, and I do believe one of the tech, the hero missions would give you almost that, I think. So I'd be able to test that. And if it didn't work as intended, and I hope it does, then I'm just going to chuck Thanatos and snipers altogether. Because, yeah, without the ability to one-shot chubbies, then, yeah, it's completely useless. And even then, it might not even work. There might be too many giants for me to deal with quickly enough to then, you know, because there's no more giants, I'll be able to target the spitters. Yeah, it's like, ugh. Yeah, I mean, if the targeting priorities work the way I hope, it'll be giants, then spitters, then harpies. Because if there's a ton of harpies and there's a ton of giants, and they both get prioritized first, and they're both in your face, why can't you just select your soldiers to shoot the closest, and they'd shoot the harpies, and then the snipers would take out the giants, and then the priority would, and of course the Thanatoses would shoot the giants too, and then as soon as the soldiers cleared out the harpies, and and then I'm just gonna have to do that. The soldiers would shoot closest, they take out the harpies. But the problem is, I need to kill them quickly. In order for the snipers not to target the harpies next and go for the spitters. I'm not sure what the priority is for that whole thing. I'd have to really watch a video to see what they're targeting. Because although it does not make sense if the harpies are right in your face, why you would prioritize, make that a higher priority than spitters if you selected high priority, right? Like high priority targets instead of closer. It wouldn't make any sense. It would be like handicapping yourself and making soldiers much more attractive for everything because you've tried to handicap everything. So but yeah, soldiers just awesome. Being a veteran, being able to one-shot runners with that, yeah, yes please. And yeah, this is my tech right here in the old playthrough. You know, armored tack station, and you know the Lucifer and the advanced farm, and I go in, and what I'm trying to do now, as opposed to before, what I'll do is I'm gonna put I really like this layout. I'll definitely keep it. Of course, I don't have the bank right now, so I'll put four houses there instead. But I'm going to switch the warehouse to here, and then this over here. So early on, I'll definitely put this up here. And then the warehouse can go there. And therefore, I can move this farm 2 spaces that way. So probably put the hunter's hut right here, probably around here. I'll figure it out. And what I'll do is I'll put huts here, not here, but here. So here, and here, to take advantage of the fact that I'm now just having huts there, and then I just replace it. It's like a placeholder for the power, which gives me a little bit more workers in the beginning, which I really like. I like the idea of, oh hey, I've got placeholders. I don't need to forget where to place a mill, because they're super important to get as many as possible in your core area. So I really like this idea I've got, and I'm totally running with it. But yeah, I love this city layout. It's really working for me. But yeah, it's easy to defend. Yeah, it's great. Yeah, and luckily I had a whole bunch of screenshots, and I linked it into this. So here we go, day 12. Already got the defense up. I'll be definitely following this very closely. It totally worked. And this was my successful run through. So, yeah, I did really well. I was really happy about this. Yeah, it got built up really quickly. And with the 300 ingots per turn, that's going to just be a huge boost. I can really crank out the soldiers big time, and do my economy at the same. It'll be great. Yeah, hopefully I'll crush this map without the need for Lucifers. If I discovered that, yes, I do indeed need the Lucifer as well, and I'll probably end up going and getting that engineering bay, just because I'll probably need it for the swarms on the strategic map anyways. Oh yeah, that's pretty much everything. I wanted to cover the change in tech, and I think what I should do is like talk about where I was at tech-wise, and planning too for the last successful run through, and then play the current one and go through that, and then successfully beat that. And it's helpful to me to remember, okay, I had the tech then, and I've got better tech now. What am I sacrificing? What might have worked? What didn't work? And then test if I actually did need that tech that I'm trying not to get right now. So yeah, I'm kind of excited to take on the Narrow Pass. I want to delay as long as possible in order to crush it, because it's a really annoying map. And I got defeated a lot. Not as much as the Lowlands. Yeah, the Lowlands was brutal. 31 defeats. Alright. Yeah. Like, unfortunately, I can't go all the way to what I would like to go. I could probably do that, I guess. But I'd have to get rid of the attack damage for the soldiers. I'd like to have both of them, but I can't. So, and I picked nothing else besides rushing the bottom tech. So honestly, it's there and that one for sure. If I had a choice, I could go there. You know, if I absolutely needed it. The advanced farm is helpful, especially for me turtling. But I think by far it'll be soldiers for sure. I mean, this gives me an extra soldier every 24 hours, and that would just be gold. Honestly, it would be great. And of course, the oil transportation. As soon as I got an oil field, it'll just be money. Printing money. I don't have anything for spending it on, but it'll be money in the market, so yeah. So that is what I'm trying, and I think I've got the same skills for the hero as I had before. I've never actually tried the male with a grenade launcher or whatever he's got, but I definitely want to go straight for this soon after. I'll go here. Life 50% looks really nice, but I don't have the option to go there. I have to go here and then there quickly in order to get that as soon as possible. And as soon as I have the max view range and attack range, that's going to be awesome. It really helps because I have so low sound. I've got the both techs for reducing the attack noise, so it's really helpful for not aggroing a lot. And since it's so bloody many, you're going to aggro some, but it's going to be a steady stream, and you'll be able to gank them from long range. So love that. Yeah, so I'll I've got a backup saved. And do I have a backup saved? Check it out. But the last thing I want to do is start playing on the backup save, but I don't think I did. Yeah, that's the backup save right there. Oh yeah,